Welcome back, everybody, to the Warlord of SBAS plays Torment, Numenera, episode 94. Last time we finished exploring this area, giving it a little bit of essence, and found out there might be a way to open this maw. So we're gonna have to figure out how to open this properly. Let's just look at it first. I'm gonna try to avoid using the knife if I can. Stop pissing off the bloom. In a darkened corner of the slump, surrounded by waving tendrils in a knotted mass of bloom flesh. The flesh looks thick and old, and you can detect a jagged seam running across the surface with faint light glinting from within. Ominous. The whispering voice of Bloom chitter in your ears. All the sounds fade into the distance. There's clearly another maw, though it appears to be older than others of its kind. Not only that, the maw is familiar. You've confronted it before. Somehow you're certain that you confronted this maw before. A moment later you correct yourself. You haven't confronted this maw, but the changing god has. And in a different body. The memory glimmers have formed at the edge of your consciousness. Alright, try to remember. My mind, it works. You concentrate upon the memory, and it begins to emerge. Changing God stands in front of the trigger and slump maw, and you realize now that it is uncommonly old. He wears the body of a tall and powerful man, a glaive. From a leather case at his side, he draws a crystalline object, clasping it lightly in his hand. Its name leads into your mind. The magmatic amulet. This is the artifact that you seek. It was once possessed by your sire. Take careful note that the artifact so that you can describe that and recognize it if you need be. Suddenly whispering voices of Bloom are chained, as if the amulet is a prism through which they can be understood. It's still impossible to translate the chittering into words, but impressions begin to fill the changing god's mind. Hunger and the expectation, the most of all, welcome. Yeshua reaches forward a hand, and the maw opens at his touch. Compelled by a bond he has forged in the depths of the bloom. He steps through the portal, and it is gone. The memory fades. Observe. The vestry tendrils wave lazily about, tracing random patterns in the air. They don't appear interested in you. Look carefully to the voices. The hissing and cheering of the bloom are harsher and discordant as you draw closer to the maw. Interspersed in tones that are almost painful to hear. Can't discern any meaning of sounds apart from the fact that your very presence seems to enrage the bloom. That's because it's pissed at me. Up for yourself. Head forward, making the effect to slap away the tendrils. One of them just toward you, brushing against your arm, passing through your breath with a prickly, hot, cold sensation. Just sense the rest of the tendril drifts away. Man, it died.
In an instant.
Let's see. So if I have you again. Tell me about your standard. Crawls you through a blurry eyes, leans back and prepares to recite his tale. You can tell he has had a long practice of turning incidents into anecdotes. Then he stops. Murden stole it. Insult. So forth. Murdens? You have to go over there and buy it back. But with blood, I mean. Their blood. The Murdens. I mean. What are we waiting for? This damsel in need? He stops. He stops at Articula's glare. This gentleman in need requires our help. Why would they be insulting you? Jealousy. Because we've beaten them back before. Was because we have more stuff than they do. Figuring out how humans think is a fool's errand. It's better to go with your instinct than dealing with them. That's what they know, whatever the reason. Well, they got it now, and sometimes I should get it back, but these mirrors know exactly what they were taking from me. They mocked me. Why don't you get it back yourself? It's not worth the bother. We raid them, they raid us, I'll get it. I'll get to it eventually. The regulars might grumble, but we'll find it soon enough. He swallows another drink, but not before you see a brief shadow of fear scattering across his face. I came here to save those. Can I justify risking the men for a flag? Why don't you send some of your troops to get it back for you? For some reason, they seem to think that it's my duty. They want me to do it personally. I'll get to it eventually. He takes a hefty swig from the flagon, and his eyes dart to the maw again. I reckon I'll never see the old rag again. This place has taken everything now. Talk about something else. If you won't sacrifice yourself to the maw, then I need a scrap of hair and some of your blood. My precious skin has been scarred enough in the surface of the cast-off. Surface of the castle, thank you very much. Then you stop talking with and thanks. Wait a minute, you've been talking to Sheen, haven't you? Glances toward the outcome of the place. About opening the maw. Is he so desperate that he'll sacrifice himself for the maw? No, someone else, certainly. The moment you nod, he happily draws his knife and saws off a hunk of hair. Here you go, he says. Anything I can do to get anything else I can do to get you eaten? No.
I am the very soul of action.
I'll have to think of someone else. And blah blah blah. And yourself. I have hunk of Ergolin's hair. Oh well, all good. Give the hair to Sheen. She takes the hair from your hands and begins humming tunelessly as she manipulates the levers and pulse of her strange device. Sheen inserts Artigo's hair into it and begins to glow. It pulses in regular times like a heartbeat. She lays her hand along its side. As she touches it, the glow surrounds her as well, and it suckles through the kaleidoscope of colors into a spectrum you cannot name, but that evokes a painful clarity of emotion. The variety of colors subsides and the machine ceases to glow. But the colors still play upon her hands. She raises them to her eyes and the colors pass within. In a few moments she begins coughing, great heaving spasms and shake her fragile frame. Glances at you as she retches and holds up a single finger telling you to wait. She snatches a small bottle from the countertop and a stream of thin yellow gruel rockets from her mouth. She catches it expertly, missing not a drop, and raises it from her hunched gesture. She passes it to you. Stand before the maw and quaff the essence of the soldier. If it desires him, he will serve it, and you will serve in its place. I bet it takes stats away. Alright.
Of course.
But I pissed off the mods enough, so I shouldn't mess with it too much. Let's try. Drink. You uncork the bottle in thin yellow gruel. The smell that rises is vile beyond description. Like rotting meat. Mixed with acid. Rank with fear, but underneath the fear is a boulder. earthier smell, and you focus on the rather than the sharp scent. Makes you the drought to go down easier, though you still gag as it clings to your throat. The aftertaste is surprisingly not horrible. In fact, it's almost palatable. Actually, the aftertaste has become quite pleasant, bold, spicy, large. Your limbs tremble for a moment as a bout of fear shakes through you. Adrenaline shortening your limbic system into a purely instinctive fight or flight, but the rush disappears, leaving behind a pleasant glow. Your head clouds, your vision tightens. A pressure building behind your eyes. Not a painful pressure, but feeling like you're about to cry or laugh harder than you've ever laughed before. No, it's laughter. You can feel laughter welling within you. You snort as you consider this means that Aragorn's legacy, deemed by most a coward, shouting himself in the face of a brave man. But underneath is a man whose greatest pleasure is in his friends and in doing great deeds for them. You suddenly understand that his fear is not for himself, but the idea that he cannot protect his cohorts. Until his memories burn themselves into your consciousness, and you're quite sure where his end and yours begin. You feel his mind and feelings jostle for space in your mind. The whom tongues which had been ignoring you until now, suddenly orientate themselves in your direction. Offer yourself to bloom again. Even before you step your tongues into the tongue's embrace, you're reaching toward you like the arms of a lover eager to receive you. In the next moment, they're all around you, stroking your arms and your head, pressing through the flesh and igniting a prickly hot cold sensation across your skull. Yay, cold tide. Memories begin to race into the consciousness, but they are not your memories. They belong to bleh. You see yourself leaping from the top of a gleaming metal cliff into a clear blue sea, while a sound like waiting voices echoes in your ears. You charge down a tunnel, screaming like a madman, and brandishing a broken sword, slashing at slimy heads and emerge from all around you. And in spite of the danger, you're happy because you've got 30 shouting friends at your back, and you never felt so alive. You cling to the back of a winged creature behind its laughing female rider. As she looks back at you're not sure if she's about to cut the cord that keeps you from falling off. Right amongst the tongues. A wild grin spreads across your face. Part of you that is blood is enjoying these memories. Like everything else you face in your life, the tongues are nothing to fear. They had you. Why have you been so afraid? You're standing at attention in a dismal place, pounded into the dead grey muck by countless detonation and trooping feet. It scratches as far as your eyes can see. Your comrades are covered in the same grey muck. Life has gone out of them, and you know that you brought them to this for nothing more than the promise of shins. The bloom tongues tighten their grip on your skull, becoming more solid, cracking your bones and tearing through your flesh of your scalp. More chandlers burst from the floor and grab hold of your legs. The part of you that is blood begins to scream, and the sound comes out of your own mouth. All around you, the voice of bloom grows louder, closer, burning in your ears, drowning out your thoughts, and fall into darkness.
I can't die.
Bleh. Oh no, I'll fall down and go die. Hey, at least I can go into my mind and talk to those ghost people. Maybe. Not sure if I can talk to them or not. We'll see. Let's see, anything change in my mind? Nothing really new except for these people.
I'm ready.
So let's talk to the ghosts. The ghost of the of the corner are here close in and more solid than before. Look around the labyrinth and can feel questioning tendrils of thought emanating from the spirits as the machine intelligence assists this new home. It senses your regard and one of the ghosts speaks. Come speak with us. We would share our gifts. Talk to the contenders. Talk to the intelligence. We thank you for the space. We shall endeavor to be fruitful tenants of your mind, to remain safely out of the way, unless you require our assistance. How are you holding up here? My failure, my suffering has diminished. Alright. What have you observed in the labyrinth? Are you aware that there's a space? This is a shared space. Your mind is not the only builder. I feel other presences on occasion, but they withdraw before I can ascertain their truth. I will continue to monitor for them. He clears his throat. It does not appear that you were the primary architect of the space either. Functionally speaking, some of the structure could only have been erected or imagined by a mind that is not yours. I hope I did not give offense. No. Form of the connection. You open your mind still further, and the continuous intelligence shimmers into being. A cool blue grid of logic and structure. It overlays your vision and vanishes. And feel its calm, assessing strength adding to yours. Gain a new ability, Katana Intelligence. Cool. Walk away. So, what did that mean? There it is. Max effort on 1 plus 1. Oh jeez. We're never gonna fail an intellect test ever again.
I'm ready.
Cool. Kind of curious if there's anything else left in these areas.
Ready.
Because there was still one area I was supposed to go to fight off the sorrow shards. Any sorrow shards in here? Absolutely nothing. Alright.
Yes. Now.
Just looking around real quick. No harm in that. Always good to make sure that your mind's all nice and tidy.
Go.
And about this one? Ghost spirits should be fine and dandy. Grabbed as many as I could. Oh, there's something new. Something new. Doody-doo.
Ready.
Checking the areas of my mind.
Yes.
The woman defeated you. Syria. Hello, Syria. Syria. Ooh. The machine and the station chamber are transforming into shattered. Smoking wrecks and ghostly women laughs. The first time you've heard her do so, though the humor in it is dubious. I died. I remember it now. I never survived the stasis chamber, and the probability engines were his vain attempt to resurrect me.
I'll remember that.
She looks sadly at the translucent man representing her father. He doesn't know. He thinks he can save me, but he lost me forever. Tell him. Tell him he can never get me back. Not the real me. Alright.
Go.
I don't see. I thought I cleared all this.
On
It's
it.
not. Alright. I guess I can't do much more in here. Whatever. Whatever.
I'm
Alright.
going.
That's just gonna sit there. Yeah. And just make sure this one's clear too. My mind, it's filled with crap. Doesn't appear to be anything new here. Nope. Okay.
All right.
That's all I need to know. Now I can leave this area. We can continue exploring.
Go.
Deep, deep, deep. Run, Forrest, run.
Yes.
Do a crescent move party members to opposite sides of enemy to inflict flanked. So what happened? As you wake, you realize that the part of you that was blah is gone. Torn from your mind and devoured by the bloom. Apparently, Bloom has also managed to kill you in the process. Well, the maw has fed, and now it's open.
Allow me.
Hey, are you feeling better now that I opened it? I can't believe you offered yourself to the maw for me. His eyes are wide and wandering. I've seen military comrades risk their lives, but I never thought I'd see a day when a Klastoff might. You have my deepest respect. He pauses. But I'm still going to keep my incident air. People are expecting it of me. Alright.
On it.
So where does this mon leave? The trade post. Oh, that's where I'm supposed to go.
All right.
You know what? I don't want to go where I'm supposed to go. There's a lot of things I have to do in the other area anyway. I have to get the flag of theirs, and I have to save that scouting party. A
In
couple
this
other
world,
things, I
then.
think, but I can't remember. We'll find out. Hopefully we can do this more peacefully.
If you want a job done right,
Make someone else do it. Hello. 200 avian humanoids stare at you. Their bright and hate-filled eyes shining above dirty yellow beaks. You recognize them at once. Murdens. They emit a kind of psychic fuzz. A mental bucket that makes it difficult for you to concentrate. One puffs have its greasy black feathers to make itself look larger, while the other scrapes close to the ground. Their arms wave and gesture, and the intent is clear. Go no further. Now, mentally, that hurt me more. The ability to read minds only exaggerates the static, implying its painful levels. It takes a supreme effort to be able to shut out the noise. Apparently, reading the minds of murders is a bad idea. Oh, that's accidentally clicked. That was my fault. Yeah. Don't want to attack them. Persuasion. I mean you no harm. I've come to retrieve the standard for Bloods. Yeah. Success. One of them points its blade toward the adjoining room. They back slowly and nervously away, keeping your eyes on you the whole time. Okay. Well, that worked. Neat.
On it.
What's in here? Random crap. Alright. What's in here?
I'm going.
Blah, the Faceless.
With alacrity.
Hello, Faceless. This creature stirs and mutters at your approach. Though her form is recognizably human, her head is horribly disfigured. Something has wiped her face clean at the features, leaving an expanse molten and bulbous flesh. See only a horrifically enlarged mouth, and 2 small holes where her ears would be. Well, that's creepy. She hears you approach and clutches a small jar close to her chest. What would you have with Skora? Though my looks have been stolen, scribbled away by a million thoughtless particles, I can hear you breathing. I can taste the others, can only smell your fear, your exertion. She smacks her oversized lip. Tell me, if you have lost your sight, what price would you pay for its return? A new taste, a strange one. Will this one help me? Only one way to know. I would pay Shinzo or Numenera, but I wouldn't run into the earth to regain the sense. I have others I can use with equal faculties. Ha! I might have expected such an answer from someone who with strange taste like you. I would welcome such a gift, but I can tell you that you haven't experienced the provision of blindness. She nods towards our jar. This is a piece of iron wind. It's the most prized possession. I would give away in a moment if it meant I could see once again. What happened to you? I was a nano once, a researcher on the cutting edge of the science of nano spirits. In particular, I sought to harness the power of iron wind, but the shields, oh my, the shields. They gave array around me, and the iron wind swirled and found me. She smiles sadly, her immense mouth drooling. She pats the jar. I captured some of the iron wind here, but it still reminds me I was cast out, an abomination. Now I skulk and beg for my living. At least the Murners fear me. So the iron wind stole your face? Is it in the jar? If so, can I see? Perhaps I should hold it onto the jar, especially if it steals faces. No, but that will eat him alive. Yes, and they will eat us alive too. Yes, but we'd have to get Scourge's permissions. Apparently he doesn't hear anything past the word yes, because he moves it with amazing speed and takes the jar from Scourge's hand. Beg pardon, milady, but we can't have the face-stealing jar sitting around and mocking the victims. We'll set the jar right. He gives us a jar of solid shake. It's sealed tightly. It seems a little loose. It sounds like sand. It's moving around inside. Is that the sound face makes when they're removed? It's kind of whooshing noise. Stop him. We can't. Somehow, with idiot luck, he opens the lid. It fades in a haze of energy, and a wave of garish red particles spell in a vortex of unmeasurable power. They wash over you and through you, rewriting your genetics at the same atomic level, changing you forever. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I just died permanently. Holy crap, I actually died permanently. Endures twisting knowledge from because of flesh. The iron window is made puzzle from you. One that asks who was the greater fool. Eridus for unleashing the wind, or you for letting him? Load game. Hopefully I'm not too far. I'll end it here, and I'll catch up to where I was last time. So until next time, remember, embrace the chaos or you'll go mad. Bye!